My dear friends, I made it to my local AMC recently to see the new Wes Anderson movie, The Phoenician Scheme, 2025. The boy still got it. In a lot of modern cinema, you get half-baked sequels, original content that's just been warmed over and rehashed. And in checking out the reviews for The Phoenician Scheme, it seemed pretty evenly split. Half of the folks were saying that this is the end of the line for Wes Anderson. His stuff just doesn't work anymore. He's just telling the same joke over and over again, which is a real possibility for certain directors. And then other folks saying, this is absolute comedy gold. I am pleased to say they are correct. Wes Anderson still has it. This is comic gold. But only if Wes Anderson's style of absurdist manner stories appeals to you. If deadpan is not your thing, stay away from Wes Anderson movies. But if tightly written dialogue with back and forth between characters, witty repartee, and absurd situations that they find themselves in sounds like a good time to you, if you've enjoyed Wes Anderson's other stuff, this is going to make you happy. And the cast is ridiculous, led by Benicio del Toro, who carries the movie with aplomb. Is our lead, Zsa Zsa Cadore, a unethical billionaire who's trying to augment his fortune by creating a power source in a country that he helped impoverish, and he has to call in a bunch of favors to help get financing for the project. Well, scandals hit. He survived several assassination attempts, which made me laugh pretty much nonstop for the first 3 minutes of the movie, and then I steadily laughed thereafter. And so his plans get complicated, and that's when he has to call in his estranged daughter, played by Mia Threepleton, and she does a great job throughout the movie. A lot of people raved about her performance, to help see the scheme through and to make sure that he survives it. Well, she's a nun and an estranged daughter, so there's tension there. They play on it throughout, and it is a satisfying relationship that we see on screen between them. So the two of them team up and then go on a world tour to a cast of colorful characters who may or may not try to kill our main character along the way, and he may or may not deserve it from each and every one of them, but they're wildly entertaining, such as his basketball contest with Bryan Cranston and Tom Hanks. Those two are master thespians for a reason, and it shows on screen. The ethical terrorist, played by Richard Ayoade, is hysterical, and low-key I support what he's for. The American, played by Jeffrey Wright, is hysterical and probably my favorite of the backer encounters that he has. The only one that I felt was weak was Scarlett Johansson, who's a good actress. It's just that I don't know that there was enough teeth in the scene that they had. But it's important for setting things up later, so I understand why it's in the movie, but not everything can be 10 out of 10. And Benedict Cumberbatch is hysterical when he shows up and tries to kill the protagonist because he deserves it. He's a scumbag. The movie's beautiful. The cinematography is on point. The pacing's excellent. The story's engaging. I didn't find myself bored one time. And I was intrigued how Wes Anderson made what I view as an homage to Scandinavian black and white movies involving Willem Dafoe, Bill Murray, and others. And it wasn't a ripoff. It was inspired by it, but he did something interesting and novel with it that contributed to the story. Unfortunately, unlike Grand Budapest Hotel, I don't think we got a special recipe out of it. There is a lot of value to be had in this movie. I highly recommend you check it out. So no fancy bonbons for this one. Find it, watch it, love it.